Hi, I'm Van Phillips, European Tour winner and PGA coach, and today I'm in the beautiful La Belle Mer Plage Resort in Mauritius, where actually I won the Mauritius Open in 2006 with a back nine of 29, I might add, 7 birdies in 9 holes to beat Ryder Cup star Philip Price. One of the proudest moments in my career. Obviously lots of great memories here for me, and this is the key hole on the back nine, the 15th, where it's a real risk and reward hole. If you can smash a driver up there into a tight landing zone, water all up the left, trees up the right, you can turn it into a flick with a sand wedge as opposed to a long iron and a medium iron. So real benefit there if you can take this driver on. So this video is all about speed for that purpose. We really need to be able to crunch that driver out there as far as we possibly can. Makes all golf courses a hell of a lot easier. Before I get stuck in to these 3 speed secrets, as I always do, and the reason I do this is because I know that it's going to help you the quickest and give you the most benefit, please head over to my website www.vanphillips.co.uk. There's 35 years of my research on there, and unlike most coaches on YouTube, I have performed at the highest level with the best players in the world, and that makes my tips a lot more pragmatic and realistic because they're going to work with a card in your hand. So please head over there and let's get stuck in now to giving you some more speed. Okay, speed element number 1, leverage. Okay, we need the longest possible swing if we're going to hit the ball the furthest that we possibly can. I'd like you guys to YouTube Dustin Johnson, Bubba Watson, Phil Mickelson, John Daly. I've just named just about 4 of the best drivers and longest drivers of a golf ball there over the last 20 years. And what you'll notice is the club shaft at the top of their swing will be past parallel. It will be in this kind of orientation, okay? You're not going to see drivers pointing to the sky with 99.9% of long hitters. The only exception would be Jon Rahm that I can think of, and he's 6'3", 100 kilos, built like a tank, and he has the greatest amount of hip to shoulder separation in the game of golf, and that's another key element to hitting the ball a long way. So with the exception of Jon Rahm, pretty much, you're going to see nearly every long hitter on the planet with a long swing, especially the actual world long driving champions. Their swings are almost dropping down to the floor. So having a long swing is obviously very key to creating speed. Now, if you are not particularly flexible like me, I cannot keep my lead arm straight and create a long levered swing. My swing will always stop way short of parallel if I keep my lead arm straight. That's due to my lead shoulder mobility, and there's nothing I can physically do about that. And there's a lot of people like me out there, and you may well be one of them. So how can we easily create length in that backswing? It comes from relaxation and allowing the lead arm to have some flexion. So allowing that elbow to bend. Bending the lead arm is not a big deal, okay? A lot of coaches will advocate that we must keep that lead arm locked and straight. There's been a lot of great players, Retief Goose and Lee Westwood, two examples there, who've had some elbow flexion, especially in the downswing. And in actual fact, it creates an extra lever. So when we bend the elbow in the lead arm, we're actually creating even more capacity for speed. So don't be afraid of that. So quite simply then, I'd like you to take your grip with a very relaxed grip pressure, just about tight enough that the club doesn't fall out of your hands. I'd like you to observe as much looseness and relaxation in every joint in your body as you can. And I'd like you to just rehearse some swings where you feel very floppy in the lead arm, you allow it to bend, and your goal is to see the club head out of the corner of your lead eye. So as I'm doing this, I can see the club head, which tells me that I'm getting the shaft at least parallel or just beyond. That's giving me the best ability to generate speed on the way down. I'm going to go ahead and hit 2 now. One with this relaxed sensation where I allow my lead arm to bend, create maximum leverage and length in my swing. Then I'm going to make a swing where I keep that lead arm straight, and you're going to see a massive difference in swing length and that's going to result in a massive difference in club head speed, the longer swing creating the faster speed. Here we go. This is going to be the long loads of speed, flushed it down the middle. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go for what would be considered by a lot of coaches to be a more classic swing, a more technically sound swing, a lot of coaches would say, but actually it's going to massively restrict my mobility and it's also going to reduce club head speed. So very, very solid shot, very solid contact, but I could feel there, and you're going to feel it too, that when you get this extra range of motion, when you feel more relaxed, when you allow a little bit of elbow flexion and you can see that club head out of the corner of your eye, it just gives you more time, you feel more fluid, you feel more able to make that whipping noise, which obviously the louder the noise you can make, the more club head speed you're generating. So go ahead, really simple tip, but the most effective tips should be simple. Remember, when we're on a golf course, complicated thoughts are the last things we need. So that's speed tip number one. Get into the other two tips in the next phases of this video. Okay, speed secret number two, timing. Now, we want the club head, beg your pardon, to be going the fastest it possibly can when it hits the golf ball. There's no point having maximum speed 2 foot before the ball or taking the club away really fast and then decelerating into the ball. So a really great drill taught to me by Peter Mitchell, great coach, 3-time European Tour winner and a 3-time Senior European Tour winner, great coach as well. And he taught me this back in the early 2000s. It helped me tremendously, and it's to quite simply give your backswing and through swing ratio numbers. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, make some rehearsals where you associate a number with a rhythm. So if I'm going to take the club away half as fast as I'm possible, so 50% of maximum speed, I'm going to call that a 5 out of 10, and I want to practice taking away at what feels like a 5 out of 10 to me, and then I want to feel it comes through at around 9. I don't want 10 because that's going to be maximum power and I'm going to lose a bit of accuracy there. So I'm trying to balance power and accuracy. So I want to go away at a 5 and come through at a 9. So it's subjective numbers, but you've got to rehearse it a few times. So I'm going to go 5, 9. 5, 9. So I'm really training my body and I'm associating it with a number to go away smoothly and then build speed into a maximum crescendo. Now, if you want to add some sound when you're doing this, you can do it in your mind. You don't need to do it out loud. I can do it out loud because I'm here on my own this morning. So to illustrate my point, I will do it out loud. If you make a crescendo type noise where you're building the sound to be the loudest to impact, and we're making some associations here, which is great for learning. When we associate sounds and numbers, it's going to give us the right speed at the ball. So how would a crescendo sound? So I'm looking for that explosion at impact, and that's how you need to envisage it in your mind. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, hit this ball now. I'm going to be thinking 5 and 9. I'm going to have the sound in my mind and I'm imagining that explosion at impact. Wow, absolutely smoked that. Maximum speed at the ball, that's where you want it. Okay, speed secret number 3, separation. I talked about it with John Rahm at the beginning of this video. I talked about how short his backswing is, and he's very unique as a long hitter in that. Most long hitters have the long backswing, as I explained. But what he does is he creates maximum separation between hip turn and shoulder turn in transition and into impact, okay? And that's been proven to be a key element in creating club head speed. So we can work on that, okay? And how I want you to work on that is I want you to make your nice relaxed backswing where you're feeling elbow flexion, and when you reach the top, okay, I want you to feel that without your arms coming down, so you're trying to resist the arms coming down, and you're trying to hold the arms at the top, and at the same time you're trying to pull your lead hip forward and around. So you're going to feel like someone's grabbing your pocket and pulling it backwards here, and I'd like you to feel some down force with that as well. So you're going to be sinking down, pushing down into the ground with the lead foot, feeling that hip trying to rotate whilst all the time resisting that lead arm. So you're going to feel a real stretch in your latissimus dorsi, you're going to feel a stretch in the deltoid as well, and you're going to really be creating maximum separation between lower and upper body in transition where it's important, okay? I'd like you to rehearse that a few times, really feel that squat move, really feel that stretch in the delt and the lat as I described, and then go ahead and hit one. And the more you do the drill, hit the ball, do the drill, hit the ball, you'll start feeling it creeping into the swing. Really nuke that one as well. 3 great speed secrets there. Head over to my website, as I say in the beginning of this video. It's going to help you so much to be the best golfer that you can be. I've put all of my life's work on there, and that's why I did it. I really want to help you guys to be the best players that you possibly can.